Dancing with Newport Stars is coming back on the Newport Opera House stage on January 27th and 28th. We have our latest star in studio. Amanda, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing well. I appreciate you coming in this morning. I know you're a teacher at the Sugar River Valley Regional Technical Center. You got the day off from school, and you still had to wake up early and get to work. So thank you for coming in today.
You're welcome.
And you have your pro with you, John Proper. John, welcome back.
Thank you.
Amanda, is this the Dancing with Newport Stars? Is this something that you thought that you'd ever do, or not? No?
No.
Have you been to the show before?
Yes.
And you weren't watching it thinking, that's going to be me one of these days?
Absolutely not.
Are you enjoying it?
Yes. It's a lot of fun.
How is your pro?
He's good. He's bossy lately, but that's okay.
Bossy?
I like that. Well, not bossy, but, like, he's leading me. He's telling me what I need to do.
That's your job, right, John?
It is.
So how bossy are you?
At first, I was pretty calm. Lately, now with more, it's just trying to, get through the whole thing. So I tell Amanda, if we mess up, don't worry about it. We'll just keep going. Mm-hmm. So I kind of help her with cues and getting to the next point.
Mm-hmm. Now, John, you're one of the many now. It seems like that started off as a star and then transitioned to pro. This is your second year being a pro, or third?
Second year.
Second year, okay.
Yep.
How is the whole professional aspect of it?
I'm still learning all the time.
Yeah.
It seems like each dance, as Megan teaches it, she'll say certain things, and it's like, I'm not sure what that means. You need to show me, and then it's a lot of the stuff. Some of the stuff I've done before. A lot of the stuff is new.
Okay,
but it's fun. Yeah. It is. It's hard to also put in perspective not this dance, but the other dances that we're learning as well. Try not to, mix them up.
Sure.
And just remember which one I'm doing when I'm up there.
Right, because you're coming back. Are you doing the other stuff too?
Unfortunately, I'm roped in to do a few more. I find at the last minute.
Many costume changes.
And actually, that's the one thing for the guys. I'm pretty safe with it's either black on black or white on black. So we get away with having to do many changes.
That's good then.
Yeah.
Good for you. So Amanda, we were talking before we started about how many times you have to be on stage, and the whole star aspect, your first year, it's very, obviously you're out there for 2 minutes dancing, but that's really just about it. You don't have to worry about all the other stuff.
That's good.
How's your anxiety level?
Yeah. It's getting up there.
Okay.
Yeah. I was thinking this morning, like, what am I doing? Can you hear me?
I can now. You keep pulling back from the microphone, so I'm having a hard time getting you. So with this show, you are a teacher at the school. What's your role at the school?
I'm the cosmetology instructor.
So is dancing a part of any of your life or not? Have you done any dancing before, or is this the first time?
This is the first.
Okay. And I didn't know you actually were in the Winter Carnival pageant years ago.
Yes.
A couple of years ago.
Yes.
What was your talent then?
I did sign language to Whitney Houston's, I can't think of the song off the top of my head. I know the words, but I'm not going to sing it.
So it did not involve dancing at all?
No.
Well, it's unfortunate. Oh, man. But overall, are you enjoying the process? Is this something new and that you like or not?
Yes. Well, I like to dance, like at parties with friends and family, but
sure,
not necessarily on stage.
What's the hardest part so far?
Learning some of the stunts.
Okay.
I'd say. Oh, some of the footwork too.
Now, some have said that they learn by the counting, 1, 2, 3, 4. Others are doing like audio cues, like this part of a song do this part of a song do that. Which one are you? Are you the counting or are you the song part?
Well, I start out counting and then I get into the song, so I start kind of singing it in my head. So I'm not really good at counting. It's more or less, this is what I should be doing here.
Okay. That's probably the better way of doing it. That way you don't lose count.
Yeah.
John, which way are you?
Typically I can count, but with this song, like Amanda, I start off counting, and then I always try to pick certain cues. So we know we have to, at this point, it's a cue in the song, we have to do this. And this song, it gets tough towards the middle, so I tell her, okay, we know we have this cue, and then we know we have to get where we have to be at this cue. So really, if we're ahead or behind in between those, people other than Megan are going to know that whether we're behind or not. So as long as we get to that point, I told her we're fine.
And that's the thing, John, that if you mess up, if your feet aren't exactly where they're supposed to be,
Right.
You two know, Megan knows, I'm sure Lindsay knows,
Yeah.
and that's about it.
Right.
Joe Schmo up in the balcony is going to be like, oh my goodness, John's foot is going in the wrong direction.
And like about most of the time, they're not looking at your feet anyway, so as long as you're just moving around out there and you smile.
And you don't drop her.
Yep. Fake it,
Please
you can
don't.
make it.
Although you get flashy shoes, so.
Okay.
That's true.
All right. Have you guys done the whole song yet? Like, have you beginning to end? Like, what part of the practice are you guys at?
So this past weekend at the Opera House, we were going beginning to end.
Okay.
We're still working on coming out. We haven't.
You mean actually getting on stage?
Getting on stage, what we're going to do there.
Okay.
But that's minor.
All right.
We'll learn that probably
Thursday before the
Thursday before the show or something like that.
Friday
so
night.
Be easy.
Sweet deal.
Now, are you guys practicing tonight?
Yes.
Tonight's dress rehearsal? Or what's tonight?
No, tonight's just today's at the Opera House.
Oh, okay. So it's just a normal practice?
Yep. So we'll be able to. We actually practice at the same time as my wife and Chad. So it's nice because they can do their routine while we watch, and not so much critique them, but they'll ask questions, how to look, and then when we can do the same thing. So that's pretty helpful.
Now, I understand this is really when things get fun for you guys because you get to see everybody else and see how they're at.
Yeah.
Now, Amanda, have you seen anybody else yet?
Just Aggie.
Just Aggie and Chad? Okay. Yeah. I think it's really just based on everybody's availability when they practice at the ballroom.
I've heard songs like when we're practicing, there'll be somebody next to us, but not really dance moves.
So the show is happening next Friday and Saturday night. No pressure. Tickets available, newportoperahouse.com. You can buy your tickets. And I'm looking forward to the show. It sounds like everybody's been putting in a ton of work, and it should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be like last year was an incredible performance, between the first act and the second act with the amount of people involved. And it's the same this year. I mean, which is nice seeing it's not just the pros and the stars. There's a lot of people in the community that are going to be part of the performance, which is really nice to see. Yeah,
if you look at all the alumni now, there's a ton of people that have done this.
Yep. And between the alumni and then Megan's, the ladies troupe, they've
and Dance Arts Academy.
Yeah,
and then
it's going to be part of it this year, which is nice.
There's also another special dance that I'm looking forward to that I was talking to Megan about last night, which should be really cool.
Yep.
So there's going to be some special parts. And like John, like you said, it's a show.
Right.
It's really a good night where local people that get up on stage and perform.
Yep.
Good times. Anything else, Amanda, to get on?
No, it'll be fun. It'll be great.
Yeah.
That's really, you get through the nerves, because Thursday night to walk through, there'll be people there. You'll be able to. You're pretty much running the performance, the show. Friday, you'll have the nerves, and then really, Saturday is easy, really easy, because you've gotten through, and now you know, hey, that wasn't that bad, and I'm gonna go out. I got a minute 30. And then I get to sit and watch the rest of the show.
Exactly. Go downstairs and have some cheese.
Yeah.
Got a whole section up in the balcony, so.
Do you?
Yeah.
Good for you. Got a lot of friends and family that are coming?
Pat's side of the family, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, thank you for coming in. Anything else you want to say about the show?
No,
No?
I'm ready to have fun.
There you go. Amanda, John, thank you guys so much. We'll see you on stage next week.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
It's Dancing with Newport Stars at the Newport Opera House on Friday, January 27th and Saturday, January 28th.